I didn't realize I was recording. Sorry, guys. Well, I got this really cool Nebula Exis Snap pen today, and I just really like it. I've been using it all day. It's so nice, so beautiful. Just put the cart in like that. You guys ready for a cart review video or a body wash video? You let me know what you want. Just kidding. So, T-Money back by special request. I have gotten a lot of nice comments from people lately just saying that they miss my videos and that sort of thing. So I decided to make a special video for you guys to show you some of the stuff that I've got in recently. I got a lot of shit. So let's not, it's been a minute, but I'm back bringing you guys another update. And I've just been busy with work, same shit. All stuff that I previously mentioned, busy with work, kind of just bored of doing videos, and so I haven't been doing them as much, but I really should, because I have like this obsession with filing everything, and then since I haven't been doing videos lately, I haven't been filing anything, and I've just been putting random, like everything, I keep my collection basically sorted by company, so like Scream Factory goes with Scream Factory. So since I've not been doing videos, I haven't been putting everything away per se, and I've just been buying racks and throwing them in racks in hopes that I can do some videos and then get some of that stuff out of the way and then start filing things properly as they should be filed. So I've got like a rack and a half of movies, Blu-rays actually, they're all Blu-rays to share with you. So we're going to start with that and then we'll get into some of the other stuff that I've gotten in over the last couple of months, because it's been a few months since I've really been frequent on YouTube. So cheers to you guys. Got a lame fucking Diet Coke, but I'm thirsty, so I gotta soften the old palate before we get into this. All right. Seriously though, I hope everybody's been doing well. I miss you guys. Yeah, it's good to be back. So let's do this. All right. First up, we have a title from Scream Factory, Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell, classic. I think it's Hammer horror. Yep, classic Hammer. So my dad actually had bought the DVD not too long ago, so I turned this into a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. I grabbed the DVD when he got it, and that's why it's a clear case. But classic Hammer. Scream Factory's put out a lot of good stuff. So yeah, and this video is so old that like this title I'm showing you guys, Earth versus the Spider, another classic 50s monster movie from Scream Factory. And so I've been trying to file, or like at least store everything together, so these are all Scream Factory titles. Might get a little disorganized towards the end, but Phantom of the Opera collector's edition, another classic. Special features include new audio commentaries. Then you've got the making of Phantom of the Opera narrated by Edward De Souza, actor. I don't know who that is. Plus other interviews, so some stuff on that. Kiss of the Vampire. Beautiful release. I actually really dig this poster. I want to frame it. Another classic one from Hammer collection. Scream Factory. Sorry. Collector's edition. New 4K scan of the Inner Positive, so new audio commentaries, and new Men Who Made Hammer, James Bernard. New Who Made Who Men Hammer, Bernard Robinson. So awesome. So some features with the original Hammer filmmakers. Then we have 13 Ghosts, the remake. I was never a big fan of this movie. I just thought, I love the original. I grew up watching the original. So it was definitely a staple in this household. I don't know, this one just felt really, really Hollywood and just polished, and it just didn't have that special creepy feel that I guess that the original had. I don't know, but I did like what's his name, Matthew Lillard in this one. It was kind of funny, but yeah, I just remember being kind of turned off by the practical effects in it. I don't know. When's it from? Early 2000s, right? 2001. All right, then we have classic Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Big fan of this TV show, big fan of this movie. I just watched Cursed Films. It's like a documentary where they talk about like 5 or 6 cursed films, and I didn't realize that rest in peace, Vic Morrow died on the set of this movie in a plane crash along with, I think, 2 little kids. So, excuse me. That was really interesting to watch, for sure. I love the movie, though. Then we have the classic Orca, the killer whale, Jaws ripoff. I think it's late 70s, early 80s. But yeah, it's late 70s, 77. So yeah, this is a great classic film. Scream Factory release. Doesn't really have much of features, audio commentary. With a film historian, that's about it. Then we have the classic. I don't know why they didn't do a collector's edition for The Tenant. Classic Roman Polanski film, but really nice to have this. I had a lot of these on like UK Studio Canal Blu-ray, but I've since upgraded, or whatever you want to call it, to Scream Factory. I'm not sure if it's an upgrade, but it's Region A at least. Graveyard Shift, although I don't know if I can't remember now if the double play Studio Canals, I think they're Region B locked for sure. But yeah, classic. Love this movie. I actually watched this movie for the first time a few years ago. I fucking love it. Brad Dourif kicks ass. So great. I love this movie so much. Graveyard Shift. Love the setting. Love the guy with the Boston accent. Mr. something. Mr. something. I don't know his name, but he was a dick. That guy right there. Who is that? Who that be? Who that is? David Andrews? Is it Stephen Mott? I don't know. It's one of the two. But he's a great character actor in that flick. So shout out to my man Gore Forever. He recently, all my updates and news come from him. But yeah, he posted about this. 2 Roger Corman flicks. I think they're limited editions that Scream Factory added to their roster. We got Death Sport and Attack of the Crab Monsters. Awesome. Some good like roadkill Mad Max exploitation, and then some classic 50s or 60s or 70s Nebula. No, I'm just kidding. I love like killer crab films from the 50s all the way. Oh, I love them all. They're all good as long as it's not like modern. Although, anyways, that's a possibility. There's some good modern horror. Not to say that, you guys know. But modern creature features, or like sea creature features, not too many. Anyways, this was good. Watched this the other night with my bro. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend you check the Soul Collector out. Creepy. Very creepy. We're not going to get into details about anything in this video because there's just too much. But here's an awesome little documentary, Blood Mania, Herschel Gordon Lewis. This is from Dark Side Releasing. They're, I think, a Canadian company. They put out a lot of new indie modern horror, some good stuff. They're really overpriced though. For like a bare bones Blu-ray, they're like $30, $34, I think. But this is cool. This is it's segments of different films of his, I guess, culminating in Celebrity Swan Song. Blah blah blah. Doesn't really say what this is. I don't know. Some sort of documentary or mishmash of Herschel Gordon Lewis movies. Then we have this one, a little sexploitation. I got a badass poster with like the boss, Tinto, sitting there with a cigar in his mouth, and he's just like casually just chilling next to a row of beautiful asses. I don't think I have it out here to show you guys, but it's awesome. It's a great poster. Love me some sexploitation when the vibe is right, when the vibe is right, and the lights are low and the mood is, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, I love sexploitation sometimes. I know I've said I'm not a huge fan of like Vinegar Syndrome and stuff, but in small doses, it's who doesn't get the itch. Insect, classic. I love this movie. So I forgot how much awesomeness is in this update. So good. Blue Monkey, Insect. If you guys haven't seen this movie, you can now get it from Dark Force Dark Farce? Dork Farce. No. Dark Force Entertainment. Banana Man, Code Red's sideshow. With Dreddy there, the dickhead looking dude. Dave. Nah, I don't know. No hard feelings for Bill. Some of the people he surrounds himself with, I guess it doesn't surprise me. I just wish he could do better. But that movie rocks, all biases aside and grievances with their PR people. It's a great movie. Check it out. If you like 50s style creature features that are isolated, they take place in a gloomy hot. It's just really good. This dude gets bit by an insect and he starts to slowly metamorphosize, if you know what I mean. Mikey, it's been a long week. It's Sunday night I'm recording this, and I had a long day today too. I failed miserably trying to film. Oh, you guys see the video. Trying to film my first product review video, but we'll get there. We'll see. Anyways, Mikey, classic. So happy. I'm sleeping on Mikey. This movie's amazing. One of the last of the Mohicans, for lack of a better description. One of the final movies for my bucket list as far as DVDs that need a Blu-ray release. Did it even have a DVD? I'm pretty sure it did. But yeah, that's super rad. That's on MVD Rewind, and then we have another one from MVD Rewind Collection, Ironheart and Blood Fight. At first I thought this was just a double release of two films that they already released on single MVD Rewind editions, but I was wrong. They put out a lot of like 70s and 80s action exploitation martial arts type flicks, so I got confused. But Blood Fight and Ironheart, so two classics, one Blu-ray MVD Rewind with a sexy slip, and then we've got an MVD visual, Max Reload and the Nether Blasters. Never seen this movie before. From 2020. Looks to be some sort of futuristic sci-fi action adventure, a little bit of horror type flick. Then we have the classic, another one off the bucket list, Split Second, although I had a German release of this movie. And actually 101 Films just released a really nice black label edition, I believe. It's one of their box set line. It's really nice. So if you're in the UK or if you're a collector, I would highly recommend you picking that up as well. One thing that release doesn't have is this baller fucking newly commissioned cover artwork. I love this so much. I think this cover looks so dope. But yeah, classic film, Rutger Hauer, can't go wrong. Sci-fi action, horror, Split Second. It's so good. So fucking good. So yeah, this is a sweet release. MVD Rewind number 24. I didn't realize I got 22, 23, and 24. So those are the three most recent MVD Rewind releases. Mikey, Blood Fart, Blood Fight, Ironheart, and then Split Second. This one I haven't seen. I can't wait to check this out though. Dead Dicks from Artsploitation Films. Got a lot of like praise in the festival circuits and indie horror praises and stuff like that. This disturbing but humorous sci-fi horror film is a bizarre celebration of death, resurrection, and insanity. Dead Dicks. Awesome. So some sort of spin on the zombie genre, maybe. I've heard this is terrific. Shout out to Horror's Ball. He just so well spoken when he chooses to speak on certain films and whatever. Anything that guy says is gold. I value his opinion quite a bit. But yeah, he raved about this movie, so I got to check this out. Swallow. It's actually a Shout Factory release. On that subject, they've been doing weird things lately where they've been putting stuff on the Shout Factory label that you would think is horror, and then stuff on the Scream Factory that you would think isn't horror. So it's all fucking mixed up now. I feel like they don't give a fuck. And excuse my language, not really. But you know what I mean? I just feel like, I can't give you an example, but this is like a dark, I don't know, dark comedy / horror type movie, I think. But I haven't seen it, so I really shouldn't even be talking about it. But there was a movie they put out recently on the Shout label that I was like, that should be a Scream Factory release. And then vice versa, like this is a Shout Factory release, so I don't know. Live Feed 2-disc special edition. I've never seen this movie. I have a bad feeling I'm not gonna like it for some reason, but I got this from Grindhouse Video Tampa. So it's the 2-disc version. I actually ordered 2 of those, and he only sent me 1, so I got to inquire about that one. She should have said no. The Devil's Sheep. This is like something weird, and Kino Classics are doing like this co-release of these, like, I don't know, all different range of subgenres of film. But she said no. Godfather of Exploitation. So some sort of exploitation noir. I don't know. It sounds weird. It says, rise the veil of secrecy from marijuana smokers. Spelt with an H. Reefer. I got these from Grindhouse Video Tampa as well. Burt Lancaster in Go Tell the Spartans. I could have sworn I had this, but I couldn't find it when I was doing my inventory for Code Red and Scorpion the other day. So being that I think that's rare and going out of print, if it's not already, I had to pick it up. The Curious Female, here's another old bucket list Code Red release. Just looks like a bunch of sexy virgins being aroused by a weird looking neo-Roman dude. I don't know what I'm talking about, but got these from Grindhouse as well. Had to pick these up. Classics. Tough find. So he had them for a reasonable price. I think he got a lock on a few of them. So supported Mike and grabbed those classic films. Who Killed Cock Robin? Not sure what this is. I think this is an Asian flick that just came out. It says like a thoughtful fusion of Brian De Palma and Asian filmmakers Johnny To and Lee Chang-dong in the context of a stylish neo-noir. Nearly every shot is handheld, lending a shaky documentary feel that isn't a far cry from the Bourne series. So, yeah, I knew this was more Asian action than horror. Then we have these titles. I'm going to butcher the names now because they're in German, but they're classic Bava titles. One of them starring Christopher Lee. This is Curse of the Crimson Altar, I think also known as Crimson. Kino Lorber put this one out as well. Classic film. But then this one I'm forgetting. It's directed by Mario Bava. It doesn't say on here at all what it is. I should know this, but sorry about that, guys. But these are really nice. I've been buying a lot of Wicked Vision stuff lately because they just put out some really high quality stuff. Media Books, German Media Books. I think they're a UK company. But they just put out Highway to Hell, which is a film I love. Grew up with that movie. I remember watching that movie so many times, like homesick, not even knowing like what I was watching in like the early 90s. Just classic. But yeah, so Highway to Hell, I digress. They're putting out a really good media book. 3 versions of it. It's not available on the website right now. If you go to Wicked Vision and you try and select Highway to Hell media books, I don't know if they're sold out or what, but it like doesn't let you click on the link. So I ordered 2 of the 3 covers from Amazon Germany actually because they had them. But I love that movie and they're beautiful releases. The Wicked Vision, they look at the media books. Anyways, Let's Kill Uncle. I was watching Terror for Tom. Recently, and he showed this one off. I had to grab this. Slipped through the cracks. William Castle directed this movie. That's so cool. Some sort of horror comedy starring Nigel Green. But yeah, I'd imagine they're trying to kill their uncle in that one. Then we have The Quest, also known as, I think, Frog Dreaming or something. Umbrella Entertainment put out this film on Blu-ray as well. I never owned it, though. But it sounds fun. It sounds kind of like an epic adventure. Brian Trenchard Smith. I like him. I like some of the stuff he's done. I actually am friends with him on Facebook, which is cool because I think he, saw that I was a collector and befriended me. I don't know if he just wanted me to buy something. maybe, but he hasn't, like, he's cool, he's nice guy, from what I see. 1986, my birth year, so check that one out for sure. Then we have this one, Date with an Angel. I think it's like a comedy thriller type deal. Mike from Grindhouse Video was raving about this, and he was like, you need to pick it up. So I did. I listened to him. Then we have Soldier Blue, Stained with the Blood of the Innocent, some sort of Western, I think, from 1970. So, yeah, awesome. Graphic and uncompromising. I always have trouble with that word. Uncompromising, racist Western starring Candice Bergen. So, Donald Pleasance makes an appearance in this movie as well. Gotta have me everything that mofo is in. Love Donald Pleasance. Alright, The Wretched. I just put this in last night and tried to watch it. I actually ordered 2 copies by accident, but that's another story for another day. Sort of like an indie, folky horror movie. A little bit boring so far, but we'll check this one out more tonight. I fell asleep. A Different Story. This is a Scorpion release. I don't even know what this is. Meg Foster and Perry King. Some sort of romance thriller type movie from Scorpion. Collect Scorpion though, so I had to grab it. 2 new ones from Scream Factory. Well, one new one. The other one is on the floor. Caged Heat, Jackson County Jail. These ones. These are well, I guess they're exploitation, but really, like, and Street Walking. Why is Street Walking a Scream Factory release? Like, that's a total, like, crime thriller. Spit it out. I don't know. Like, prostitute, action, crime thriller, scummy streets. I don't know. It's not a horror movie, but it's weird. But yet Swallow isn't either, so... Or, I'm sorry, this is a horror movie, according to Scream Factory, and Swallow isn't. But, so yeah, cool though. I love the jailsploitation films from Scream, so it's nice to see another double feature of that, Caged Heat and Jackson County Jail. Alright guys, we got one more 2/3 of a rack to share with you, and then we're going to wrap this one up. It's getting to that midway point where I'm getting dry mouth and tired of hearing my own voice. Just a little bit. And speaking of cursed films, this is the movie I was talking about. This was really good. The myths and legends behind Poltergeist, The Omen, The Crow, Twilight Zone, the movie, and The Exorcist. Did I say that? I watched all 5 or 6 of these. Excellent. I learned so much new stuff about each film. Like, I thought I knew everything about The Crow, for example. I thought I knew the scene that Brandon Lee actually got shot in. Turns out it was all a lie, all a rumor. So it was really cool to see, like, breakdowns of everything. Poltergeist, all of them. There was just so much cool facts. I mean, it's sad, really. A lot of that stuff's really sad. Great interview with Zelda Rubinstein discussing Poltergeist. That was awesome. Apparently, like, people were saying that the 2 girls died in that movie because they were cursed for using real skeletons in the film, and it was funny, like, the commentary from the special makeups of creator was like, you know, they used real skulls all throughout history in horror making, and then he proceeded to show, like, clips from House on Haunted Hill and all different movies where real skulls were actually used. So it was kind of cool to just be like, fuck you guys, you're ridiculous, superstitious fools, you all are. But it was great. I highly recommend you check out Cursed Films if you want to learn some stuff. This is just an old release that I've showed you guys before. I have no idea how that ended up in there, but that's okay. The Other Lamb. This is another movie that's kind of similar to The Wretched IFC release. Basically, art house, folkish horror, I guess. This one sounds batshit insane. Prevenge. It's about a woman who thinks that her baby is talking to her. She's communicating with her baby in the womb. Is that the right verbiage? From the womb. And it's telling her to kill people and So this battle with her own sanity, I guess. But probably the baby's like a monster or something. So we'll see. But it sounded cool. Sounded interesting. Definitely unique. Porno. Not what you think it is. This is. I actually first heard about this while browsing Grindhouse Video Tampa's site. He was sold out of it, unfortunately, so I grabbed it from Best Buy, of all places. Best Buy Online had this. 5 teen employees at the local movie theater in a small Christian town discover a mysterious old film hidden in the basement. They unleash an alluring succubus who gives them a sex education written in blood. That sounds awesome. Combines all the beautiful things in this world. Sex, murder, mayhem, the devil, all that good stuff. Cecilia. I think this is a newer-ish film from Blue Underground. Another one of their like sexy time type movies. But I think it's a new Blu-ray transfer on that one. Skinwalker, co-starring this dude that I love. What's his name? I was going to say U-Bowl, but it's not U-Bowl at all. It's Udo Kier. Udo Kier. I love him in so many things, but I love him in Cigarette Burns. John Carpenter's Cigarette Burns. Love him. So when I see that face on the cover, I know, even good or bad, I gotta pick it up. Scorpion release, Death Warrant. Gotta have this. Gotta have that good 80s cheeseball, California action, dirty streets, Death Warrant. I don't need to say anything about these. Nothing, except that I've bought them both too many times before. But has anybody seen these yet? Is it worth the upgrade? I'm gonna buy them regardless, but I fucking love both of these movies, especially The House by the Cemetery. But I love both of them. And excuse me, I have the other two that came out too, Maniac and what was it? I have them. I have them. They're both good. But they've released it. Blue Underground. Stop it. Stop re-releasing your films. Stop it. Another one from Dork Farce. Black Dragon Enforcer from Death Row. Some like cheeseball martial arts ripoff spin-offs. Cool stuff. Cold Heaven, a new one from Scorpion. Again, a lot of these non-horror Scorpion titles, I gotta kind of say, are kind of meh, but something, I have some compulsion to buy them. So, not that they're bad films, they don't, The Heavenly Kid, like, what is this? Lenny Barnes gets divine intervention to educate him in ways of love from a hip guardian angel. I don't know. It's just kind of like 80s TV movie, like blah. I don't know. This is a beautiful release. I don't question why I bought it. You guys know I'm insane. There's no rhyme or reason behind anything that I do. I'm just very much into cult movie collecting. So, anyways, cutting class, especially when I like the movies, that's even better. But not always the case. Yeah, this movie's great. Vinegar Syndrome put out a very, very, very decent and acceptable version of this that, if you're lucky, you got like 5 different cover artworks for it or slipcovers. So, yeah. But, I don't know. Something about these Platinum Cult editions from the UK. These are from DDS Studios. They're nice. Really nice booklet in this. Reversible cover artwork. It's a nice release, so I had to. Couldn't help myself. And a lot of these are going to be collector's items too, so I believe. So you got cheesy 80s classic cover artwork there. It's a good film though. I love it. And it's definitely a slasher movie that I did not discover until the last decade or so. It was definitely, one that slipped through the radar when I was younger. But Brad Pitt, classic school style whodunit slasher type movie. I love it. Cutting class goodness. So that's awesome. And then So shout out to Media Home Entertainment. There's a dude now, I forget his name, but it's really pleasure to do business with you. I ordered this from him on Facebook. I think he had made a post about it. I've never seen this movie, and I remember Aaron Pinn talking about how he had I think a rare DVD of it that he found at like a thrift shop or something, and just raving about the film. I've heard other people rave about it too, so I'm really excited to check it out. Really nice release. It looks so much like a Scream Factory title, especially the front there. I don't know, but well, it's everything that's like right with, because I think it's a burn on demand. Don't quote me on that, because it actually looks like a real Blu-ray disc, but I don't think this is an official release. Don't quote me on that, but let me know if I'm right or wrong on that. But it looks like an official release, so happy to add that to my collection. And really excited to check it out. Alright, then we have The Wave, which is kind of like not a horror movie at all. Comedy, dark comedy maybe, about Justin Long, who is, I think, what is he? He's an insurance lawyer, and shit goes down, and he takes drugs and hallucinates and tries to make it through. It's almost like This Is the End. It almost felt like, maybe. I don't know. Sounds like that. Really excited about Uncle Peckerhead. Just for some brainless humor. It's about like a zombie roadie. This band's on tour, and then they find out that their roadie's a zombie, so... some of the practical effects look really gory, and this is I like some of the Dread Central releases, so I've liked some of the ones that I've seen, so I was happy I pretty much order everything from Dread. I like to support them. They're one of the few, older, like, horror companies that are just kind of I don't know if they're struggling, but, they're just OGs, so I gotta support them. And then we have The Boy 2. I picked this one up after watching Terror for Tom say that he actually really enjoyed it. I didn't love the first film. Maybe I should have probably inquired about that with him, because obviously chances are if he liked the first film, he liked the second, but it could totally be good. It could be like what's that movie that came out and the sequel was great and the first one sucked? Was it not The Conjuring? Annabelle. Like, the second Annabelle was good. But I'm rambling. Bronze, The Boy 2. I've heard good things from Terror for Tom. Nobody else. But I haven't heard anything about it. I was shocked I didn't even know it existed, so I wanted to pick it up. Then I saw a shout out to friend and fellow YouTuber, I'm drawing a blank right now. I'm so sorry, dude. But he told me about this movie. I think he made a post about it. And I wanted to pick it up because it alerted me to the fact that it's out of print. That's Crime Wave. Shout Factory release. So that's really awesome. I have such a bad memory, and I'm just such a burnout. I'm sorry. Demonia. This is a new one from Seth over at Celluloid Terror. God, I'm sorry, dude. I smoked right before I did this video, so I was just like totally brain farting there. Seth, shout out to you, friend, longtime YouTube friend, and just all around good guy. So thank you for bringing this to my attention. I think it was you. Watch it not even be you, but yeah, I think it was your post that I caught. Alerted that to my radar, so went and picked that up. Actually, the funny thing about this is, so he had made the post, he picked this up in like 2 other films, I think, and so I instantly went over there. I was like, oh damn, Shout Factory release that's going out of print that I don't have, I gotta get that shit. So I went over there to get it, and they were sold out. Then I went over to eBay, and I found a copy for like, reasonable price, more than it would have been on Shout Factory by like $5-7, but it was worth it because it's going out of print. So thanks, Seth, for bringing that to my attention. Demonia, classic Fulci film. This is a new release from Severin. Really nice little slipcase edition. Not my favorite Fulci film, but now I'm having a deja vu that I've already showed you guys these. But Shining Sex, sexploitation film from Severin. And then The Beast Must Die, another awesome release. This was recently put out by Indicator as well, I believe. A classic film starring Peter Cushing. So you got to grab that one. And last but not least for this update, guys. Yeah, now I'm totally brain farting. Now I remember Retro Horror saying that I'll buy these off you. So I showed these off in my last update. I'm sorry. You guys are just gonna get it raw, one cut. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Good to see you guys. Good to be back. I hope everybody's doing well, surviving, and stay up, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.